Hello friends, this is Uma and welcome to the Turmeric Club. Today we will be making the Malai Roll. This recipe is a showstopper at any party. For making the Malai Rolls, I need 3 cups of evaporated milk, some nuts. These are your choice. I'm using almonds, pistachios and some raisins. I'm going to chop them finely. And I'm going to use it in the malai also, in the milk syrup also, and also in the rolls. And then I have taken a few strands of saffron in milk. If you do not have saffron, you can use a little bit of yellow color. And you can totally avoid it also. If you don't want it, that's fine. That's totally optional. This is the milk solid. I had made this milk solids and I had put it in the refrigerator. The recipe is already there on my YouTube channel. I will be providing a link in the description. Please check the description for the recipe for the mawa solids or milk solids. And this is also called mawa in Hindi. And I have taken half a cup of sugar, which I have split into 2 parts, so 1/4 here and 1/4 here. I will also be using half a teaspoon of green cardamom powder. And I'm taking 8 slices of the bread. First step is to take out the mawa or milk solids from the freezer and let it thaw for some time. And then we are going to grate it. I have grated the milk solids and now I'm going to chop all the nuts. Chop the almonds and the pistachios coarsely. Please do not grind it in the grinder. They will become too fine. We do not want it to be very fine. In a heavy bottomed pan, I have transferred all the 3 cans of evaporated milk and I'm going to bring it to a boil. To this, I'm going to add the saffron milk and 1/4 cup of sugar and let it come to a boil. I'll keep on mixing it. We want the sugar to dissolve. We don't want it to sit at the bottom. To this, I'm going to add half of the chopped nuts, that is almonds and pistachios. We will not be adding any raisins here. And 1/3 cup of milk solids. While the milk is coming to a boil, we will keep on stirring it and we'll make sure that the sugar is not settling at the bottom. In the meanwhile, we are going to make the mixture for filling of the malai rolls. To this mawa or milk solids, I'm going to add the pistachios and the almonds, but we are going to keep some for garnishing. So I've saved a little bit for garnishing. We add the sugar and I'm going to mix everything together. I'm also adding the cardamom powder. While it is still cooking. The milk solids which I have added will give a grainy texture to this malai. You can already feel that this is a little bit thicker than milk. To reach this consistency, actually it takes a lot of time. So since we are using the evaporated milk, this recipe will come together in a jiffy. Now I'm going to cut all the edges of the bread. All the sides of the bread I'm going to remove. I have removed all the edges from my bread pieces. And now I'm going to roll them using a rolling pin. And I'm going to roll them very thin. Using the rolling pin, I have rolled all my bread pieces. But you can see what is the difference between this bread piece, the thickness of this one and the thickness of this one. So I've rolled it so that all the thickness is gone and now it is very thin. So you have to use a fresh bread for this. If you're using a stale bread, you won't be able to press it really well. So I have all my slices, I have flattened them. I have made them thin, ready, and the filling is also ready. So I'm going to take one piece and I'm going to put the mixture and roll it as a cigar like this. I'm going to put this and then make a cigar, and I'm going to assemble this in this dish. So I'm taking one piece and then putting it in this edge, and then slowly I'm going to roll it. And then I'm going to place this here and this. I'm covering these rolls with a wet paper towel so that the bread doesn't dry up. In the meanwhile, the malai or the milk syrup is getting cool. Once it is cool, then I'm going to add it on these bread rolls. I have placed all the rolls in a serving platter. And now we are going to put the malai on top of this. So we are going to soak this with the malai we made. Garnish it with more milk solids. And chopped nuts. Keep it in the refrigerator overnight so that it soaks very well, and then you can enjoy this recipe. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so far, and do not forget to press the bell icon. I will be back with a lot of new recipes very soon. Love you all. Take care.